What's up, YouTube? I know I said final video on flat earth and all that. I'm not no genius. I'm not no man that's got some crazy understanding of this science and everything else. I'm a plain common sense down to earth guy. I seen a meme that the flat earthers use. Somebody's taking a laser and pointing it off into the distance, and it's hitting. They say, "Oh, the earth doesn't curve." They're standing at ground level. The earth doesn't curve. That laser is going to go until it hits something. So, actuality, that meme or picture doesn't prove anything about curved earth, round earth, flat earth, whatever. And then I seen somebody sent me this thing about this Rob, whoever he is, that says the earth is flat. And the Bible says it is flat. And he's going to disprove NASA and the Freemasons about flat earth or about round earth and globe earth or whatever. See, God has warned me many times by reading the Bible that people will come, they will try to lead you astray with their theories and their thoughts and their ideologies and opinions and all this stuff. The Bible has also warned me not to follow those people, to follow God Himself. God by Himself. Don't put no man before God. So if I was to follow this Rob and believe everything that this Rob has said about flat earth and whatever, but yeah, if I was to believe the Pope and everything he says, that means I feed into their lies and their ideologies. I don't, because I can sit out here where I live at night. It's pitch black, it's dark, it's quiet. I can listen to God talk. I can observe the stars. The stars have a shape to them. The moon has a shape to it. Everything has a shape to it. The birds chirping, you can hear that. That's the sound that travels. And sound travels until it hits something. And it's hitting my ears right now. That's science. That's basic science. And it says in the Bible that the world revolves around the rod of righteousness. So it revolves around something. Of course, that's just my understanding, and I don't claim to understand everything. I don't claim to know everything. I don't. And I'm going to say this for the flat earth people, you'll never convince me that the earth is flat, because it's not. In my opinion, it's not. And my God is bigger than flat earth theory. My God is bigger than the universe. My God holds the universe in His hands. I do not believe in Baal, you know, Balenciaga's Baal, that is a baby murdering whatever. I don't believe in that. Do I believe that, the earth is what, 29,000 whatever, some odd whatever miles around? Yes, it is. If earth was flat, that would mean that 29,000 whatever million miles or whatever it is, freaking miles, would be that way, not this way. And for me to really be convinced that the earth is flat, I want a video of somebody going east or west and just traveling. I want you to find the edge of the earth, the glass dome that you talk about. See, if you read the Bible where it talks about the sky looked as glass, it looked as glass. Didn't say it was glass. It didn't say that there was glass up there, a glass dome. Man, you imagine how much glass that would take to make a dome that goes around this world? Glass is made from sand. And you know what happens to glass eventually? It breaks apart. It falls apart. You know what happens to every theory that man has? Eventually, that's not based on God? It falls apart. Every idol, every god that is made by man eventually falls apart under God, because there is one God. See, all these idols and all these gods will never stand to the one true God, because eventually when God comes back, or Jesus comes back, they're going to crumble. They're going to fall into the ocean. They're going to do whatever God decides to do with them. The theories of flat earth will be answered on that day of judgment. See, the day you die is your day of judgment, my opinion. This is just my opinion. You know, I'm not a smart guy. I never claimed to be a smart guy. Your theories and everything will be answered on that very day, once you take your last breath. So does it really matter to me that you believe in flat earth? No, that's between you and God. Does it really matter to me that you're so diehard trying to convince me of this flat earth theory? No, because I'm not going to listen to you. Because I can take a laser right now and go, the earth isn't, it's flat, the earth is flat, because I'm pointing a laser at the ground that is that way. Just because the earth didn't curve from point A to point B, and you're hitting point B way down there, because the horizon, you know, eventually you're going to hit dirt or something. You'll never convince me that these memes that you keep sending me are exactly that. They're evidence. That is not evidence to me. My evidence is the fact that God allows me to breathe every day. My evidence is the fact that God allows me to walk upon this earth every day. My God is the fact that I get to sit out here at night and see the stars that He has created. My God is the God of creation. My God is the one that created everything. My God is everything. My God is. I just can't explain God, because He's beyond my understanding. See, that's the beautiful thing about my God. He's way beyond my understanding. My God recognizes that I don't understand. My God recognizes that I'm not the most educated person in the world. And no, I don't cherry pick the Bible. I try to read it under my understanding. Yes, I'm ADHD and dyslexic, so it's hard for me to read the Bible. So I read one chapter. I think of a subject, I go read that chapter. I go read the next chapter. And that way I read the whole Bible. Do I understand that the Bible talks about a firmament and all this other stuff? Yes. But do I believe that firmament is a glass dome? And space doesn't exist? If space didn't exist, where does God exist? If space didn't exist, where did meteorites come from? They don't come from Earth. If space didn't exist, where is the moon hanging? Where is Jupiter hanging? Where is Saturn hanging? Where is all these different planets and stars and everything? Where are they? If it doesn't exist, where are they? Are you saying that somebody's projecting a projection up on a screen, a big screen that's over the Earth? So that means we're in a zoo of some kind, a holographic zoo. We're nothing but zoo animals. So you're classifying us as zoo animals, and you're classifying us as animals. See, birds flying in the field, in the air. God created the air that they fly in. God created the birds. The birds travel and migrate around the earth. The birds and animals have more understanding of God than we do, because there's a veil over the human eyes and the human mind. Do I follow these men that says you must follow me and you must understand and you must follow me? No, I must follow Jesus Christ, not man, because Jesus Christ himself said there's no one that goes through God but through him. So there's only one path to God, not these people that are preaching on a pulpit or in some fancy church, big $1 million church. There's only one path to God, and that's Jesus Christ. There's only one path to heaven, and that's praying for salvation. There's only one path to righteousness, and that's seeking it on a daily basis and praying. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. Do I claim to be perfect? No, because I have those human tendencies to get mad at people that are stupid. But then God goes, hey, it's not for you to understand and not for you to care about or worry about. Let them be them. Let those that believe in Satan's lies, because they will be dealt with at the end times. Do I think we're in the end times? I have people asking me that. Yes, I do. Honestly do. Am I making these videos just to say that I'm smart? No, I'm not. I'm not smart. I'm not making these videos to say I'm smart. I'm making these videos to say that my understanding is between me and God, not you. I don't put anybody in between me and God and Jesus Christ. So actuality, do I believe or care that the world is flat? I don't care if it's a globe. I don't care if it's flat. I care about one thing. Is my heart, my soul, my spirit, is everything worthy of God's love and grace and mercy? That's what I care about. Do I care that it's flat? No. I'm going to say that again and again and again. No, I don't care that it's flat. I don't care if it's round. I don't care if it's triangle. I don't care if it's square. I really don't. Because that's not for me to understand. That's for God. Do I see the pictures that NASA puts out and I think, man, that's the old song, In Awesome Wonder? Yes. I think in awesome wonder. This world is awesome when you take the time to look at it, instead of trying to force people to believe your theories and ideologies. You take time to look at this earth. This earth is awesome. It's beautiful. And you get out to a place like where I'm at right now, away from the city noise and away from all that junk that you hear on a daily basis, and you just sit a chair inside the tall grass out here in the middle of the night, and you just sit here and listen to God. That's awesome wonder to me. You set a chair out in the middle of the field out here and you hear nothing Right now I'm hearing a jet going over. That's man-made. Think about that. See, God created everything. God made everything. God gave us the wisdom and the knowledge and the thirst for knowledge and truth to go seek it for ourselves. Not listen to man, not listen to any man on earth, because there ain't no man on earth that's going to tell me that my God is in a dome and he doesn't go beyond that dome. No, my God goes beyond that. My God goes on as far as the world can see. I mean, with these telescopes and all this other stuff, my God goes beyond that. My God is an awesome God. There's no words I can describe my God. So you're flat earth and all trying to understand all this stuff. I mean, granted, thank God there are people that understand the biblical theologies and all this other stuff. Okay, great. I'm not one. I'm a simple man. And God understands that. God loves me for being simple and thinking simple. I'm just that simple. I don't look for the complicated, confusing things that will confuse my mind between God and my walk with God. See, I don't look for that confusing stuff. I don't look for confusion. I don't look for that stuff that's going to create chaos in my mind. I mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm a glutton for punishment, and God knows this. And I ask for forgiveness because I do go off on a tangent sometimes. But then I walk back and I think, God, forgive me. It is what it is, you know. That's not about how I'm going to explain Earth. It is what it is. It is what God made it. So it is what it is. Round, flat, doesn't matter. See, we're getting so distracted on this argument in the church between flat earth and round earth and all this stuff. And the church is getting so distracted by the devil, and their church is being separated and divided with all this ideologies and doctrines and, you know, all these things of the devil. See, the church is being ripped apart right now. And the farmers are getting ready to feed the cows. But anyways, the church is being torn apart right now by the devil. See, I don't go to church because a lot of churches say, if you don't believe the way we believe, you're not one of us. I'm sorry, I believe in God. I believe in what God brings to my heart, to my spirit. I believe in the fact that God will lead me. I don't know where He's leading me. I don't care. Because it's His to lead me. Will I find a church someday? Maybe. If God leads me there. And I've been thinking about trying to find a church. But God's going to lead me to that church. I'm not going to go to a church that is so dead set on you trying to believe their way. And exactly their way. And if you don't believe their way, they're going to kick you out. You know, some of these flat earth churches. Or these churches that believe in crazy theories made by man. Any theory that is made by man will not hold up to God. Think about that. Any theory made by man will not hold up to God. Do I claim that I have many theories? Yes, I got many theories. But God checks those theories sometimes. And he makes me stop and think about those theories sometimes. Sometimes there's times I get out here in the field, out here, and I'll listen to God. And I'm thinking about these theories, these things in there. I'm talking to God. And I'm saying, hey, what about this one? And God says, well, what about this? He answered my questions with questions. And that's the way I do with everybody that pushes these theories on me. Well, what about this? Questions are always built up in my brain when people push these theories on me. Questions. I answer a question with a question. And if you answer my question with a question, but that question does answer my question, and it put the thought and the proof and the evidence into my head, and I start understanding that, and for God to say, here, that is truth. There you go. It's truth. Now, is it for me to understand? No. Because there's some things that I don't need to understand. There's some things, it's for God's understanding, not mine. Do I have to try to play God and try to be up there with God? No, I'm not with God. I'm not even close to his level. I'm not even close to God's level. I'll admit it, and people here love me, and they know that I've got flaws. I'm human. I can't get beyond that human thing, that thing called humanity, because I'm not God. I don't walk on the same planes or the same areas as God. My feet don't even come close to God's footsteps. Jesus Christ has walked on this earth, and he's walked with us. Do I understand all this stuff that people try to explain to me? No. I find it fascinating. Do I understand it? No. Do I care about your theories and all that? No. I care about God and Jesus Christ. But anyways, on Truth Social, I am going to finish off with this real quick. On Truth Social, I am getting blasted today for not believing in flat earth. On Truth Social, have all these flat earthers that are coming at me and attacking me, and that tells me that's the sign of the devil. That tells me that's the sign of the devil, because it says his followers will attack you, and they will act like wolves trying to shred you, or lions trying to tear you apart or tear you down. See, only the workers of the devil or iniquity, or however you want to say it, will come together and gang up on you like they're doing on Truth Social today. See, the workers of the devil will come at you, and they'll make you question your beliefs. They'll make you question everything until they beat you down and beat you down and beat you down and beat you down until you just give up. And you go, okay, I believe you. I'm not going to give up on my God. That's how I'm going to answer your flat earth theory. My God will tell me if it's flat or round. My God will give me the advice of flat or globe. Not you. Not you. You are human. You're not God. You have no place to judge me. You have no place to try to educate me on something that God created, because you are not on the same playing field as God. So, yeah, you'll never convince me, because you're not God. Now, if God convinces me and said, yes, it is flat, and God puts that into my heart and puts that into, then I'll accept it. But as you, as a human being, or as a person on the other end of a computer screen and a whole bunch of wires and a whole bunch of internet junk trying to convince me, you'll never do it. These memes that you keep sending me on Truth Social, they don't mean a thing to me. On every social network that you find me on, and you send me these things about flat earth, you'll never convince me. Because they don't, I got more questions. Every time I look at those pictures, I have more questions. I have more questions. So, my God is. My God is. That's all I got to say about it. My God is. My God is everything. My God is God of gods. My God is King of kings. My God is Master of masters. My God is the one that commands everything. He commands everything to be destroyed, made, created. He commands everything. So, do I believe in God? Yes. Do I believe in Baal? No. Baal is man-made. Baal is satanic. Do I believe in NASA? No, not 100%. Do I believe in what I can see? No. Because sight is perspective. And if you look at sight and perspective and you think about it, our sight is only so dimensional. It's like very, very dimensional. Our sight sometimes goes out. We're blind. And sometimes in this world, I wish I was blind. Because the people that are blind are actually blessed. They don't have to see the evil of this world. They can hear it, but they can also tune it out. But anyways, God has blinded us from the actual heavens and hell. Someday that veil will be taken off. God bless. Y'all have a good day and be safe.